One of the things that we really hated, truthfully, when we first started Sim was all of these SDKs and frameworks to build agents, but there were sort of all these unnecessary abstractions like role and backstory and using this type of memory or that type of memory. And we really felt like we needed to get back to the core of building agents, which was basically just looking at the documentation that OpenAI and Anthropic and Gemini were producing. It's almost like if Postman had built their platform and instead of URL and headers and query parameters, they named it like name and backstory and role. That's like basically what's happening right now in the agent world. And what we figured is like we just want to stay as close to the model providers as possible, but also be agnostic. We want to basically allow for anyone to build agents to use Anthropic models, to use OpenAI models, to use Gemini models, to use Quen models, and to run it locally and to run, so we wanted it to be this open platform and this open interface. Whereas I think a lot of the other platforms or builders in the space take a lot of opinions. And we sort of wanted to be this root layer where we're completely unopinionated. And if you want to come into Sim and build an agent, it's completely interoperable with any other platform or any other framework. And so that was kind of the point of building Sim.
And you build your workflow and you deploy it as an API, and then it's kind of super portable in that way too. Like you can kind of take it and plug it into your system. We support streaming on the API. We also have a ton of other things out of the box that typically people have to build kind of scaffolding around the model providers when they roll it themselves, like guardrails and memory. Like memory is not an inherent quality of LLMs. So they typically have to use like a memory provider. But like we have these like building blocks that you can use to kind of wrap your LLM and add a lot of like added functionality that people would typically need to add themselves.
Okay, sounds great. So I guess last topic here is, as I said in the beginning, you guys are the first investment we made at Standard Capital.